the title. This is going to be quick and easy meals. Just trying to set a device here for me to be able to watch the live stream. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Okay. So how are you guys doing? We are doing good. Let me put this here where I can read the live stream. Give me 1 second. Like I said, this is going to be all right. Here we are. Guys, be so kind as you come in. Give the live a thumbs up. Guys, we are doing tempting main dishes. So we're going to do chicken, which I have here, and white rice, which is also in here. You guys know that I did the breakfast this morning. Very delicious. Guys, it was fulfilling. Here, I'm going to do something similar. I do have one in one of the books, which is the chicken over rice. So, you guys hear Racket is my dog behind me. She's playing with her toys. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to find that recipe. I wasn't planning to stream it, but anyways, it goes something like this. I will show you this one. This is not a, no, this is not it. Because remember, guys, I also told you that I will be cooking also for my husband as well. So, see this one right here? You have the chicken, then you have the rice, and it's broccoli. So, I'm going to do something similar, but I'm going to be using carrots and potatoes. They call it Thai curry stir fry. I am not doing that. I'm not doing stir fries. I'm just going to adjust it to our liking. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put maybe about 1.5 cups of water to boil for the rice. All I'm going to say is that you are that you are here, Honda, Toyota, Cadillac, BMW, Jaguar, I mean, and so on and on and on. So I'm going to put the rice to cook because that's going to just be put in there. Hi, welcome, welcome. Good evening, everybody. It's going to be put in the water to cook. So right now what I want to do is I want to grab a cup. It's only my husband and I don't make a lot of rice. So this is a 1/3 of a cup and 1.5 cup. So I'm going with 1 and a little bit more than 1/2 cup. Crazy mama. Thank you, welcome, welcome. So if you did subscribe, do me a favor. What you gotta do is now, after the live is over, leave me a comment under the live stream so I can remember to return you and go by your place and check out some of your videos and return the favor. All right, guys, I'm going to add. I'm not gonna use that oil. Let's use a healthier oil, extra virgin olive oil. Just a little bit, just a little drop. That's it. That's all you need. Maybe about a teaspoon. I pulled this thing too hard. I got the top off. And about a half a pinch of salt, about a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna put that, return that up there. And I always wash the rice. And hello, Mary, welcome, welcome. So I'm going to wash my rice. I always say, guys, if you guys are using rice, please wash your rice. This is processed in a plant, which there are particles flying around, people talking, germs all over the place. Wash your rice. I wash my rice until the water comes out clear. This morning I did a breakfast for diabetic people from one of my diabetic cookbooks. So I'm still using one of my diabetic cookbooks, as you guys see it on the title. So I'm adjusting it. It has flavor and I am a mother, I am a grandmother. Are you a mom? Or you just a young person? Or you just a young person with no children? All right, guys, so the rice goes in the water. Yes, guys, please give the live a thumbs up. Share if you can't. I would truly appreciate it, guys. I would truly appreciate it. All right. I'm going to stir my rice to mix the oil and the salt through it. All right. So these are all my books, guys. When you go to the thrift store, I have more. You guys can see it back there, but I just put it there. I got desserts, I got salads, I got you name it. When you go to the thrift store, check out the book section. You could find some amazing books. I thrifted these books over a year ago. I use them, but I never share recipe with you guys, so I decided to do it today. Gonna cover that. I'm actually going to use my pan, which I forgot to wash this morning after I had my breakfast. The breakfast that I shared from the book, it was so good, guys. I tweaked it a little bit with some spices and salt-free, and oh my word, it was amazing. And if you guys see the live stream, I did not eat the yogurt. I saved the yogurt. I was satisfied. I was full. And guys, and I have not eaten nothing all day until now that I'm going to make dinner. And it is 6:45 p.m. So it was satisfying, which I was surprised. And of course, I drink a lot of water. No, I am not a mom. I am 13. You are 13 years old? Does your mom know that you're here? Even though in this live stream, I don't tolerate, you know. So I'm going to have my frying pan there. Let me move my book this way. And we're going to get started with the meat. Yes, guys, I usually rinse out the package of meat before I throw it in the trash because they avoid smelling, you know. I always do that to all my packages of meat. Rinse it out, throw it in the trash, and it won't smell. Guys, I just started today taking down my Christmas stuff away. Not my Christmas stuff, my Valentine stuff away. I took down my Valentine tree. I put the tree away. I purged some things. I threw some stuff out. So guys, I have 2 good sized chicken breasts here, which I am going to tilt you. Give me 1 second. Because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. There's no need for you guys to watch me since, you know, you guys know what I look like, but here. I have 2 good sized chicken breasts here, boneless. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put paper towel. I'll take this. I'm going to cut this in cubes. See, the rice is basically already, the water evaporated, so I'm going to turn it down. Now I'm going to let that cook. So I'm going to cut this chicken breast in little cubes. It cooks faster. I'm cooking for 2 adults. But most likely I will be having my chicken with cauliflower mashed potatoes, which I already have in the refrigerator. That's how come I'm only making a little bit of rice. So what are you guys are having for dinner? Sounds good. Hey Mary, I know you were live today, so what I did was I turned on my TV and I let it play. I did saw you. You were wearing a red blouse. I just couldn't talk in the chat because, like I said, I was taking down my Valentine tree. I was purging my pantry because in my pantry, that's where I keep my home decor. I threw a lot of glass stuff away. Okay. So right now I'm going to grab some potatoes and carrots. Give me 1 second. Slow cooked beef stew in the crock pot today. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds delicious. Diamond, what do you want? You know, my little miniature Doberman pincher. She's just too much. She didn't finish her food, but she's over here begging for me to give her something. And it's because she knows that I grabbed the carrots. I'm telling you. When it comes to carrots, she loves them. And I'm going to cut this. Thank you so much for playing me in the back. You're welcome. Anytime. If I see you, and I told you by a miracle because I have my phone charging in the room, and I went to check to see, make sure anybody sent me a message or anything. And when I picked it up, your thing popped up. I said, "Oh, she's live, but I can't, you know." I was mopping, I was doing all kinds of stuff. I said, "You know what? I'm just gonna let her play in the background." So I don't even know when you finished or how long you were in there because I was screaming for like maybe I started wow. I started at 1:30 and I just finished maybe about an hour ago. And I still got more to do, guys. I still got more to do. So like I said, guys, I'm cutting this potatoes very, very small. So I cut them very small and thin for them to cook fast. And I'm going to be doing diet food like this for 30 days. For myself. My husband, he doesn't need to lose any weight. He looks fine. I was on a live for about an hour. Oh, you did? Okay, well, there you go. That's why I said I don't know when it went off. All right, so I'm going to turn on my my pan and maybe the chicken. So I'm making plenty of chicken because chicken is protein. Once it's cooked, you don't eat it all. You could just freeze it and you could make mac and cheese, something else, and utilize the chicken. So I'm going to I'm waiting for my pan to get hot. I don't know what is going on. I keep pulling this thing. Oh, Lord. That should be good enough. I'm going to be bringing you guys to this side in a moment. So I just want to... I am not going to... I'm not going to chop my carrots. What I'm going to do... See, this is why I spray it, because of the counter. It just... Chicken, you know? So... I'm going to shred my... Hello, everyone. Deb, what's for supper? I am cooking from the diabetic cookbook, giving people ideas of what to eat that they could make. See, I'm tweaking this recipe. I don't have any broccoli, but I am making something similar, and I'm cooking for 2 people, for my husband and for myself. So that's what we're doing. So I want to shred some carrots because I want to add it to the... Can you post a link of the book? I got this book from the thrift store. I got this book from the thrift store. I got it from Savor, and I got it over a year ago. But I usually put the recipes, like I made this one today for breakfast, and I was accompanying it with a yogurt and a kiwi. Guys, I only ate my kiwi and I ate the omelet, and I couldn't eat the yogurt because I was so satisfied. Welcome, welcome. So what I want to do right now, guys, I want to take a couple of these carrots, rinse them out. Hot water. Ooh. I want to rinse them out, and I want to shred them to put on the... I do have a food processor, but I don't want to take it out, so this is quicker. Yes, you should check them out, because sometimes the recipes in there are amazing, and with things that you have at home, with things that you already have at home. Or you could tweak it a little bit using your own spices. Like, for an example, I don't eat hot food, like spicy food. I can't. My tummy would not tolerate that. So I just tweak it a little bit. Give me 1 second, guys. I turn the camera down. So I got this very long time ago, and I used it for my carrot cake that I made for the collaboration that's coming up. That's a good idea, because sometimes I don't know what I want to cook. Exactly. It's like me, you get used to cooking the same thing, and then you be like, damn, I don't want to eat this again. I want to eat something different. But you just switching the spices and whatever you put on it, the food tastes different. Tastes completely different. So I usually have the big carrots. I don't have those, but because I use them for the carrot cake. And I usually buy this one for snacking. So yeah, I have my Betty Crocker cookbooks back there. I mean, I'm telling you, I take a recipe from there and I turn it around and it becomes a whole totally different meal. You gotta get creative because, you know, sometimes, I remember my mom was like that. I remember growing up, not all the time we could afford to have this or have that. My mom would just turn anything into a whole meal. She has 7 children to feed, you know. She has 7 children to feed. And, you know, sometimes my dad back in the days, they didn't have a, my father always had a job, but we never, my father never had to go to the supermarket and buy meat because my father used to go to the ocean and go fishing and come back home with pounds. I'm talking about pounds of fish. And he used to share with the seniors and the neighborhood and stuff like that. But now, and we grew up in the farm, having a farm, and we had animals. So it was easy to butcher an animal. We have chicken, we have everything, and they still have the land. Guys, I'm going to tilt you because now we are about to start adding spices on this chicken. Okay, the chicken. Let me bring this tripod over here because I want you. It's nighttime and my lighting is not that great. How does that look? Does that look okay? All right. So here we go, guys. Shredded carrots. I added a little bit of water because it's going to need broth. We have the potatoes. So let me put the thing up. We're going to use one of these. Okay. This is just spices. This one contains salt, garlic, black pepper, oregano, sugar, chicken. Okay, so we're just going to go with a little bit. But that much. Now I will be adding a couple of bay leaf, which I have here, mixed with the Italian seasoning. Italian seasoning. And Mrs. Dash, 0 calories. I mean, this one as well is 0 calories. Yep, 0 calories as well. Just the salt intake. So Mrs. Dash, which is no salt. All right, let's stir that a little bit. I gotta check the rice. And I want this to have like a thick consistency. So when we get there, I'm gonna show you how to make that consistency. A lot of people use regular flour. I don't use regular flour when it comes to making a something to get thick, because the flour contains more calories than the, oh my god, the cornstarch. They both contain calories, but the flour, Miss Dash has no salt. That's what I use. Yes, no, Miss Dash has no salt. But you gotta be careful because they do have one that does contain salt. They got both. So we're going to use one of these and one of these. Where are my cubes? Hold on, guys. What are my cubes? This is cilantro, culantro, and fresh garlic. I put them in a bullet and make cubes and freeze them. So I'm adding one of those. And then we have the sofrito. The sofrito has, you guys see it here, serving size one teaspoon, calories 0 calories. So, and then grease 0, sodium 95 mg, which is very small quantity. So this is great. It gives the food such a delicious flavor. Oh, these are the potatoes that I'm going to be having. Let me grab the one with it. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, here we go. This is what it looks like. Okay, these are just fresh herbs together. And if you are interested in this, you get it on the frozen aisle. I'm adding 2 small eating spoons. I do gotta taste to see how it tastes. Because remember, like I said, I'm cooking for 2 people. So I am back, Deborah. Coasty Mama. Welcome back, hon. Welcome back. So taste for flavor. I don't think it needs anything. Let me start putting this stuff away. Hold on. It doesn't need anything. And if you are like me, you guys know what this is? You know when you go to Little Caesars, if you buy garlic bread, you get one of these. Save it. Save it, save it, because this is just sauce. You're going to be able to use it. I always save it, guys. Always. It's basically like a paste. So, and I still have a little bit there. Save it. Now I just gotta let it cook because of the potatoes. I want them to cook. Okay, thanks, Mary. Life Journey. Do you have it? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She does have a channel, and I know that she's going to appreciate you going over there and subscribing to her. All right, let's check the rice. The rice is basically done, guys. Yep, the rice is done. You know, rice for my husband. And I always tell you guys, never eat your rice that has crunch to it, because when you rice have crunch to it, it's not fully cooked, and that will give you constipation, guys. That will give you constipation. So Yeah, this rice is done. It's cooked. It's fully cooked, so I'm gonna turn it off. This is still have to go for a little bit more. So meanwhile, while that happens, I can stand when something falls on the stove. While that happens, we're gonna go right back over here. Yep. We're gonna go right back over here and we are going to do the dishes. And by the time the dishes are done and the kitchen is clean, dinner is going to be served, guys. Yeah, guys, go check each other's channel out. So help each other grow. That is what it's all about. Not just one person growing. Check everybody and go and check their channel. If you like their content, go and, you know, subscribe. And the reason why I was purging today and cleaning and taking stuff out of the pantry is because I'm taking part in one of the collaborations coming up, which is hosted by, oh my God, Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie. So, and that is decorate your spring mantle. She got two coming up. So you want to know what they are? Go check out her community tab. That's where she posts. And she has like a minute video that tells you what to do, you know, to follow YouTube protocol. So this brush is just to wash my potatoes and my vegetables. I don't use that brush for anything else, but just for that. So let me... Oh, that's hot, my Lord, have mercy. I use hot water, but when it gets so hot, You know, when I was living on the other house that I had such a big kitchen, I was able to put the camera in an angle that would take the whole kitchen. And I could do everything and I didn't have to move you guys around. But unfortunately here, I have to move you guys around, and it's hard. It's hard when you live in a small place. Yeah. Just going to finish this, and then we're going to go right back into the stove. Of course, I have to put stuff away, but we're going to need a counter stove. I know I am going to be having spinach with mine. I will be having spinach with mine as well. Put that in there. I will put this here, let it dry, and so is this one. That's why I took my spinach out of the fridge. It's right here. See, I have to clean as I go along, because if I don't, oh my God, I will be overwhelmed. Because like I said, this kitchen is so small. My other place, my kitchen was big, and the sink was located separate, away from the kitchen, which it was good. I used to just cook, take everything, throw it over there. Then when I finished live streaming, I would just go in there and just wash all my dishes. And it was so easy because it was such a big sink. It was a sink that it was humongous. You know, I usually do this because I was just messing with meat, you know. You want to make sure that you don't leave anything behind in the sink, because E. coli is something that I do not play with. I'm going to show you what the food is looking like. And if it's not thick enough, I will show you what I do to make it thick. I make like, if I make steak and sauce and stuff, I don't use the regular flour because it's high in calories. I use the cornstarch. The cornstarch give you the nice thick consistency, but you don't taste like, it doesn't taste like you eating flour. It tastes like you eating gravy from the container, you know, the jar that you will purchase. So that's what it tastes like. Oh, you are on Snapchat? Okay. You know, some people been trying to encourage me to go live on Facebook, but I don't know if I want to go live on Facebook or on Instagram. I also got TikTok. And you find me on all of them with the same name, Deborah Cabasa. TikTok, you find me with Debbie1. Debbie and then the number 1. I didn't pick that. It was picked by them. So let's see what our chicken looks like. I just got a message. It's my mom. She's just sent the message. Let me say something in Spanish. Oh. No, because this phone, no. Yeah. She sees that I'm live. All right. This is what the chicken looks like. Let me bring you guys a little bit down so it's closer to the pot. There. I just want to see. Okay. Okay, I think the potatoes are done. I want them to thick up a little bit. It's not thick enough, so cornstarch. about this amount. Cold water, if you put warm water, is going to make what you call it, lumps. Dilute it in cold water, because if you dilute it in warm water, it's going to create lumps. That's it. Add it in there. It doesn't have to cook like, as you know, when you use flour for your gravy, you have to really let it get cooked really for like 10-15 minutes. This will get done quick. And even though it's cornstarch, don't worry, it will not change the flavor of your food. Remember, it's not going to change the flavor of your food because it says cornstarch, even though it's a flour that is made from corn. That tastes so good. Guys, see, it's already thickened. I don't know if you guys can see, but look. See? It's already thickened. That's all it takes, just a little bit. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to serve my hubby. And then I'm still going to continue with my meal. So my husband's food is already done, which is that one, this one. Okay, but I'm going to put my cauliflower mashed potato, which is just cauliflower, salt, 1 tablespoon of milk, and half a teaspoon of mayonnaise, and you make a nice mashed potatoes. And guys, it tastes just like mashed potatoes. So I am subscribed, Mary Life Journey. Oh, such a sweetheart. Right here is my husband's plate. A little bit of white rice, the meat. So you excuse me, let me bring this to him. And we will continue with my meal. I want to make sure my potatoes are hot, and I'm also having spinach. Okay, that's one way of you switching from regular potatoes to eat like mashed potatoes. If you like mashed potatoes, but they are healthier for you when you make them with the cauliflower. Okay, so I just made extra and I put it in the container. Just want to make sure they're nice and hot. They taste so good. I actually like them better than regular. I like them better than regular mashed potatoes, guys. Honestly, I do. And I'm not saying it because I'm here and talking to you guys. If I didn't like them, I'll be like, no, I don't recommend it. But I actually like them better than regular mashed potatoes. The way I did them, like I said, the cauliflower, and then I added this one. This one is a tablespoon of milk, but I use milk, and then I use 1 teaspoon of mayonnaise, and I mix them really good, and oh, the flavor is amazing. Oh yeah. So let's plate my meal and show you what it looks like. This is just finished, guys. This is just finished. It doesn't bother me having them from the can. Some people, they might, but it doesn't bother me. But I do have to add some pepper to it or something to it because, well, I don't think I am because of the chicken. All right. Okay. I will show you. You see how much is left for tomorrow's lunch for my hubby and I. Guys, there is my meal. My protein, my healthy carbs, and I don't know what else to say. The only thing healthy carb that I call here is the regular potato, and that's why I shop them so small, and I only use one potato. So there you have it. So guys, I'm going to sit down and eat, and I'm going to leave it like I always say. Be kind to one another. Don't forget to smile. Overall, stay safe, stay healthy. And remember, guys, God loves you. And baby also loves you too. It will be into the next one. Thank you for being here, Brennan. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. Whatever you are doing, if you are eating, bon appetit. Bye-bye. Manja.